I'm not the biggest fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I have respect for the games like Generations and Mania. Hell, I've even got the second game on Genesis, and I may not be the brightest light bulb in the knife drawer, but I also have the common sense to fear what Sonic Team will come up with next for obvious reasons. Now, I must be mumbling for a reason, right? I think the best way for me to begin this is in the morning. I woke up with a cup of cocoa in my hand because fuck coffee, and I thought, hey, today is gonna be a good day. I'm gonna check Twitter. Oh, what's this? That's a funny little fake poster for the Sonic fan film from a while back. I kept looking on Twitter and what's this? That poster again. And Sega is making a Sonic film? This has gotta be either a huge coincidence or a prank on the marketing, like those fake Tony the Tiger ads. I know Sega has had some fucking huge disasters in no small abundance, but even they would know not to make something this unnatural and horrific. This furry abomination never could have been approved by a single member of the Sega staff. But then again, there is that one. I don't know if this is true or not, but I have a theory. This theory is back in the early 2000s, the Sega staff got a new member by the name of Luke Ziffer. This guy was the one who okayed Seaman on the Dreamcast and rushed Sonic 06 into production. This is the man responsible for such forgettable characters as 95% of the Sonic cast. This is the guy to blame for every fall Sega has had ever since the year 2000. This is the guy who okayed this design. But that's all speculation, because Sega never make this movie with this cosplayer dressed as Sonic, right? Right? You know, Sega, he used to be a good guy. He cared about what the audience thought. He was totally tubular in the 90s. His attitude and well-behavior were so lovable at the time. Blast processing. Remember that? He may have had a bit to drink since we had no fucking idea what he meant by that, but it sounded professional. He could never be good enough, though. Nintendo made the Game Boy, and Sega made the Game Gear. But though he made a better handheld, it was crushed by the simplicity of his competitor. He kept getting these attachments to just make himself feel better about himself, and it just made him act up more. It scrambled him up, man. He wasn't in a good situation. He tried to get audience attention back with games like the Sega Saturn and the Sega Neptune. Remember the Sega Neptune? I bet you don't, because it never went into production. Then he tried to make the Dreamcast, and all it did was make his depression worse. He drank himself into a recession. He went to rehab, but he relapsed over and over. Now, I've realized this was actually made by Sega, and what I'm trying to say is, Sega is drunk again. Sega, this message is for you. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, I know what you were doing. You went to a furry convention and threw blue paint on someone in the dark. This is just a photo you took. What the hell were you thinking? Oh, you don't like the design? Well, who was the fucking one who approved it, you bandwagoning hypocrites? Why is he so goddamn hairy? Are they bringing back the werehog from Sonic Unleashed or something? What? I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who even fucking remembers that. Did we ask for much? Did we ask for much, Sega? You had to continue the curse of bad video game movies by ruining another beloved character. Was Wreck-It Ralph not big enough for you, you money-hungry bastards? Think about all the terrible movies that were made because some executive wanted to try to make money off a popular franchise. All the Uwe movies, Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Tomb Raider. Oh, and let's not forget about the Illumination-made Mario movie in the works. I'm sure they'll find a way to make Goombas the next Minions, and the film in itself will still find a way to be painfully average. Wait, this is a live-action movie, so a better comparison would be the Mario Bros. Movie where they're father and son. Tails is Sonic's adopted son, confirmed. And since Jim Carrey is playing Eggman, I gotta ask, does he have the genetics of an actual egg, like Dennis Hopper did with a fucking Velociraptor or some made-up bullshit? It may seem strange, but for once the entire Sonic fanbase has agreed that this is wrong on every single level. Can you really blame anyone for hating this design? It looks like the kind of design used as a joke when talking about Hollywood corrupting a beloved franchise with way too much CG and special effects. I honestly at first didn't believe this was real, and could you really blame me? Someone made a joke meme where the poster was of Uganda Knuckles, and it looks as good or even better than the actual poster. That tells either how bad the poster looks or how bad the CG is. Some of the things I realized while looking at this poster which made it look so terrible include that Sonic wasn't wearing gloves, so he just had these fucking disturbing looking stubby fingers. Look at these fucking sausages. His arms are highly hairy, and I think in this situation it would have actually been better to go with the older Sonic design because it wouldn't look as ugly, and I don't think Sonic needs that much hair. They have some stupid blue blur effect from behind. Blue blur, man, but what even is that supposed to fucking be? It looks so fucking bad. How could I forget to mention that the body looks like Sega took I Hate Everything's idea to make a game with Usain Bolt as a playable character? This honestly looks like a piece of dog shit, and I have almost no hope for this movie if they actually choose to use this for a design. That is, unless they bring on Jaleel White to reprise his role as Sonic from the 1990s cartoon.
Believe it or not, every year some ignorant kid takes a ride in a clothes dryer just like this one and ends up getting hurt.
And holy fuck, don't worry though, guys. I've got a whole new character model which looked 100 times better. There you go. Fuck you, Sega.